Oh yeah.
Line dance. Let's
Come on.
talk soul.
It's about that time.
Line dance. Let's
Y'all ready?
talk soul.
Listen.
Line dance.
Slide left, right, keep it clean. We're talking soul line dance with the queen. Play trivia, win some money. Ooh, we keep it funny. You don't have to wonder about another. Cause we gon' make it do what it do. What it do. Ready, so ready. Now we're just waiting on you to talk
Soul. Line dance.
with the queen.
Talk soul. Line dance.
Hey,
Let's talk soul. Line dance.
with the queen.
Talk soul. Line dance.
Hey,
Talk soul. Line dance. Let's talk soul. Line dance.
here we go.
Talk
Come on, come on. Here we go.
line dance.
Here we go.
Talk
Come on, come on. Here we go.
line dance.
All right, all right. Hello, everyone out there in Line Dance Land. This is Queen Sheila with the Line Dance Connection and founder of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. I'm so glad you could join us today. Hey, let me tell you something. Y'all not ready. Y'all just not ready. You're not ready for today. Because our guest today, I'm telling you. So let me get you ready. So I need you to fasten your seatbelt. I need you to make sure your parachute got some air in it. Because when we bring our guests on, it's gonna be off the chain. We just gonna go there. We're gonna take off just like a rocket. But before I bring our guests on, I gotta bring my co-host, my girl. You know, that lady all the way from Montgomery, Alabama, none other than Sandra Hill Costard. Hey Sandra.
What's up, Queen? How are you?
No, how you say it? Hey, what Mr. Charles say?
Hey,
Yeah.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. So what's happening? How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good. I'm in rare form today, as usual. As usual.
You look just hanging down the side. At you.
Girl, try something. Just trying something new, you know. Tired of the ponytail all the time. So I had to try something new. But thank you. You're looking good
It's
yourself.
working
I
for
like
you.
that
It's
book.
working for you. Yes.
Thank
Oh,
you.
well, thank you. Thank you.
You know, we have a
It's sunny right here in Montgomery, Alabama.
okay. Yep, here too. Isn't that something? You in Alabama, I'm in Florida. I'm saying, girl, you know what I'm saying? I'd say this internet thing is a good thing, isn't it?
Technology is all about that technology now, you know?
Yes. I'm telling you, we could be in
But
two different places, but still be in one place. Isn't that all right?
yes, and tomorrow, for those that's working, like myself, we
Oh.
are off Memorial Day. You cooking?
Me? No, you know my husband is the cook in our
Yes.
house. He gonna grill. He got the
Oh,
grill.
okay.
He gonna flip the grill, and I'm gonna be in the house watching TV. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna have a good time though. We're not
Nice.
going anywhere. We're just gonna stay home and chill. What
Cool.
about you? You going somewhere?
You know what? I think I'm gonna go and see my sweet lady, Robbie Gilmore. That's her
Okay.
name. Okay, Miss Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
Because she gonna feed me, Queen.
Oh, she gonna feed you? Oh,
She gonna
hey, well,
feed.
that's always good. That's always good. Well, would you like to introduce our
Yes.
guest today?
Would I? It would give me pleasure to
All
introduce
right.
and to present to others our guest, Miss Roz and Honey. Okay, wait. Her name is Kim Williams, okay? But people know her as Honey. And when I heard Honey was coming, I'm like, can I get some biscuits? But yes, Roz and Kim,
Hey,
welcome. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How are
how you-
you?
Good. How are you? Good.
We're good. Y'all look so good.
Thank you.
Is
I
it
got
that
the same profile glasses.
you know what, man? I
No.
had my glass. That's what I'm missing. Boy, I sure wish. Oh, I was slipping. I'll be up on it next time. Okay. So tell us, Roz. We're gonna start with Roz.
Okay.
Tell us who is Roz.
Who is Roz? Roz is a Jacksonville, Florida native. Roz has been line dancing since 2017, 2018.
Okay.
And started our team 2019.
2019.
2019
Okay.
is when we started Young and Relentless Soul Line Dancing and Fitness.
Uh-huh.
37. Everybody knows my nephew Terry, the little infamous Terry. And I don't know what else you want to know.
Okay, just who you are. Just, tell us who you are.
I have been dancing my whole life. So line
Okay.
dancing later in life. I've been dancing my whole life. I went to college for dance. That was actually my major was dance.
Okay.
And dance for church. So dance has always been a part of who I am. And then when I was introduced to the soul line dancing arena, I mean, that just opened to my eyes into some things that I just really fell in love with, apparently.
Okay.
It's just been ongoing since then. I just try to encourage people to continue to move. That's my ultimate goal, is keep everybody going, keep our class moving, and anybody else that wants to get involved in the community is to just make sure they're always in motion. So that's my biggest thing, is just make sure everybody's always moving.
Okay. Okay. Well, what about you,
Yes.
Miss Honey?
Hi.
Hi.
My government name is Kim Williams. Honey is my line dance nickname, which was given to me by my first line dance instructor, also named Kim.
Okay.
I'm
I think they froze up again on us.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
right.
They,
But one of the
and
things
moved
that
around.
I love.
okay. Go ahead, ladies. You froze up on us for a minute.
One of the things they love.
You use
Where are you from?
Oh, where I'm from.
Hmm?
When I said where I was from.
Okay. Yes. Now we
yeah,
didn't hear
you
that.
froze up. You froze
Okay.
up when you were
I'm
saying
from-
that you danced with another Kim.
Yes, what's Kim Wilson?
Kim
Kim-
Hampton.
And yeah, she nicknamed me Honey.
Okay.
So that's my line dance nickname. And did you all hear I was born and raised in Miami, Florida, and I'm a transplant to Jacksonville.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, and started line dancing about 2015.
Okay.
And that it was just a stress reliever because I was dealing with elderly parents or whatever. So I needed to find an outlet, and line dancing became it. And truly, I'm really not the talker. So the mere fact that I'm up here, the talking is not my ministry. I do a lot in the background, which
Okay.
I handle. So, it's a pleasure meeting everybody in the line dance family, and I'm really just a support system for Roz to encourage her and push her
Okay.
when needed. So
And we want to say welcome.
welcome,
The
ladies.
community. Welcome to the community. We're glad to have you. On the screen, let's see. Teresa Joshua. Say, hey, Rosa, honey.
Hey,
Hey,
sweetie.
T.
And Barbara McInnes.
Hey, Barbara.
Miss Kim.
And Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
Carlos. Yeah, Carlos is on. So
You know what? Y'all got Carlos looking a little like, what's going on? You don't see those eyes?
Right.
You know, that was probably when you froze up.
When
So
we
you know,
froze.
Carlos,
Yeah.
I appreciate the face, okay, the smiley face, because there's no telling what he probably said verbally, okay?
Right.
So Roz, you have a saying. I guess you told me. Tell me where that came from.
I don't say that often.
Okay.
It's just been something that I've always said. You know, if I get something wrong, that's my way of saying, you know, it's okay to correct me.
Okay.
People have problems with, maybe lending advice or correction. So that's my way of making that situation light. I'm like, oh, I guess you told me. I'll get it together this time, So I think that's kind of where that came from, always in the spirit of just kind of making things light, that it's okay to lend advice or constructive criticism. I'm welcome to it all. So that's my way. And even with my class, I allow them to give me feedback right in the moment. And if it's something that they are correcting that I'm doing, whoo, I guess you told me, that's kind of where that came from. So
okay.
It just kind of happened. It was nothing that kind of stirred it up.
I was gonna say, Roz, I understand, because they correct me all the time. Queen, it's like this. I said, okay, let's do it like that. Whatever.
No, don't miss the one when they say, wait a minute, I thought you said 2 to the right.
Right. You only did one.
Yes. So Young and Relentless Soul Line Dancing. Where did that name come from? And we're gonna give them a minute, just a second, quick second. But I see.
Well, we're here, but we're here. We tell our class the same thing. If they catch us in a mistake, we'll be like, we're just making sure y'all paying attention, to correct.
I like that one, honey, because like I'll teach a dance and then like we going over it and I'll go right and they say, well, you said go left. I said, I'm just trying to see if y'all knew
Right.
So it's fine.
But so tell us, where did Young and Relentless Soul Line Dancing, how did you get that name?
So when I was thinking of, when I wanted to start my dance class and things of that nature, it really comes from my childhood, because my mother is a huge Young and the Restless
soap opera fan. I think she's going to say, I think she froze up. Yeah, they froze up again. Yeah. There we go. You back?
Can you hear? All right. So it really came from my mom watching the soap operas Young and the Restless. And I changed it to Relentless and changed how some of the lettering looks. Copyright purposes, like, please don't come from the small person. But I changed it to Relentless because that represents my senior portion of my class. You may be older, but the goal is to keep going. Don't give up on movement. So that's where the Relentless part. Young is you as young as you feel, and the Relentless, as long as you keep going, that's all that matters.
Like it.
Love it.
Yeah.
So how did you get started into line dance? I know you told us you started in 2018, 2019, right? You started your class in 2019. Like, how did you become a line dance instructor? What motivated you to take that leap, I should say?
It was more for me to, I really wanted to create an environment that felt like family. That was the biggest thing for me. And I wanted people to feel warm all the time when they line dance. I didn't want it to feel like a task. When you came to class, I wanted you to come because that's your time after work, away from the kids. And I really wanted people to feel like it's okay to mess up. It's okay to make mistakes. So my goal was to create a class where it was very lighthearted. And anybody that comes in always feels like family. So that was my biggest drive for creating Young and Relentless.
So one day you just woke up and said, I want to be a line dance instructor. We lose him again. Yeah, we lost him again. I was gonna say because most people say they got pushed into it. That's why I was asking.
I know, right? Because
Yeah.
I did. I was pushed
Yeah.
into
All right.
it.
So you one day, I'm sorry, Queen, you got stuck on me. I apologize. You were saying one
Okay.
day happened.
No, I said, did you just wake up one day and say, I want to be a line dance instructor, or did you
No,
push
I
into
honestly did not think it would happen as soon as it did.
it?
I just sort of fell into it, and when God calls you, answer, and that's kind of where that goes. I honestly just be a background and just keep dancing,
Okay.
but God saw differently, and I just had to really answer the call, and that's really how it came about.
Okay.
Okay. So, honey, do you teach?
I do. I do instruct. Ross get happy dances for the class. I ease them in. I mean, like it's an easy one, and just to warm them up and let you can do it. You can do any dance because it has instructions. So they all gripe and moan and everything when I say it's easy. But they end up doing it anyway, So yeah, I help out with Roz whenever he said so. Yeah.
So, how long have the two of you been friends?
We met in a line dance class
2018, 2018.
2018. Yeah, since then.
Since then, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so y'all,
Nice.
yeah, y'all weren't friends before that. You just kind of.
No, no.
No, and then I won't tell the details of the story, but Honey's personality, as she says, she's not a big talker. She's got the personality where she's coming to class, she's dancing, and she's out there. She's not staying behind the fellowship with anybody. She just wants to come dance and leave. Where I'm the opposite. I'm like, oh, where are you from? Who's your mom? I'm that person. So we were actually planning, getting ready to go. I wanted to go to a line dance event out of town, and I had never traveled before.
Okay.
So would see her often, and got curious, if she was going, just so I have a familiar face there. And that's kind of how we became friends. I just asked her if she was available, and she came, and we've been hitched ever
Stuck.
since.
Ever since.
Stuck is such a strong word.
Okay. What's the first place y'all traveled to? What city and state?
It was Savannah. We were going to Savannah for an event with, I cannot recall
Was it
their name.
Savannah?
It was the Savannah with Modepoy and Barbara.
Okay.
No, it was. Yeah. It was Savannah.
It was
yeah,
Savannah.
Yeah.
The Savannah Divas, I believe, is what
Yeah.
the name of their line dance.
Okay. All right.
So that was my first line dance trip. Traveling has never been an issue. I just had never traveled in line dance before.
Okay.
And then once that bug bit, it's been on ever since.
That's right. Once that bug bites you, baby, it got you. It has you. I don't care what you say, it has you. We all
But there are, Queen, one of the things that I just thought of was that they are an example of what line dancing do, how it pulls people together. We'll say, yeah, friends, but it's almost like it's family.
Mhm.
And I know whenever I share with people, like, hey, we're getting ready to travel. Well, wherever we travel to, I tell them, y'all, it's like a family reunion. We're
Mhm.
coming out. And I mean, I think the last time I saw you, Roz, we were in New Orleans.
Right.
And it's like, oh, Roz, because we don't see each other that often, but when we do, it's like a reunion. So, I mean, I love the fact that you two met in 2018. You probably wish, like, man, where were you in 2000 or all my life? But as you saying, those appointed times by God, He knows when to bring in and just anyway set the course for us.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to
Absolutely.
give a shout out to some more of our online guests that tuned in with us. Felicia Andrews say, hey, ladies.
Hi,
Hey,
Felicia.
Felicia.
Harriet Stuckey said, hey, from Heart and Soul Line
Hi,
Dancing.
Harriet.
And Ricky Potts said, hey, everyone. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Ricky.
And Sylvia Riley said, hi, everyone. And then our
Hi.
girl Carla Gray from London. Hey, Carla.
Hi,
Carla.
Carla.
She stayed up to see the show tonight. It's 12
Wow.
o'clock midnight in the UK where she is.
Wow.
Okay.
Every week she stay in and tune in. So we thank you. And you know we saw that crazy Carlos.
Yeah.
So, Roz,
Yes.
what's the last dance that you choreographed?
Woo.
You did the YNR.
Was it Banana Tree?
Nope.
That wasn't the last
nope,
one?
No.
Don't. You
I'm
have to
a
leave. You
move
have
out.
to leave. I can't recall because I don't choreograph anything often, and I get so involved with trying to teach other dances that even my class, they tell me all the time, when are you going to teach us your dances? When are you going to teach us? Because I get so caught up trying to make sure they're up on current events. Sweet Tea says the spinning one. I don't know which one that one is. I get so caught up in making sure they are aware of, classics, especially being a new line dance team. I still consider us very new.
Yes.
Although the community has been very wonderful in showing me love, I still consider us like babies comparatively to those that have been dancing for so many years.
Is it YNR Paradise Cha-Cha?
It might be YNR Paradise Cha-Cha.
It is.
Yeah, and I don't even think I put that one out. So yeah, that's the last one.
I know y'all not lovers, but we need you to move back over because we can't. You keep disappearing on us.
So yeah, because we are such a new team,
Mhm.
it's me always trying to make sure my class is aware of what's considered classic dances. It's me learning what's the classic dances. So teaching classic dances on top of the most current dances, and Felisa says, and the real fast ones. Most current dances is just finding that balance, because I'm new and I'm still learning what all this community has to offer as far as dances. It's just always having that balance. So like she said, she'll come in with the easier ones, or I might shoot her a dance and say, hey, you teach this one and I'll teach this one, just to kind of like, we just did Fandango and they just did Circle City Stepping, which I see those at most events that I travel to. So I consider, in my brain, I've created that as a line dance classic. Because it's not just a regional dance, it's something that you see in other areas. So
and it's also done to challenge us mentally, and just physically as well.
Right.
Some of those harder dances, and they say they can't do it, but they end up doing it anyway. So
yeah.
Hey Ray, he said, glad you like the Fun Bunch ad, Queen. Oh yes, thank you, Ray. Ray sent us an ad for our souvenir book this year.
Okay.
Nice. So, Roz, how do you stay up on or balance? That's the word I want to use. How do you balance that as far as trying to keep your class, abreast of the dances, the classics, the newbies, the in between, how you balance that? Because I'm right there with you as well. I feel we're new as well. And it's, so share with me, how do you balance that?
So it isn't easy, but it requires a lot of time on social media, to be completely honest, to see what are, you thank God for the Denisias that's recording at all of these events, and the other individuals that will record when they're traveling, so you can kind of see what everybody's doing at said event, see what's the latest, as well as I'll go in and I may put in one line dance like Circle City Stepping, but it'll pull up a plethora on YouTube of line dances sort of created during the same time frame, from years ago. So I try to see what is something back then that I could teach, I'll see how relevant it is to today. You know, oh yeah, I remember seeing this at such and such's event, or I remember seeing this when I was traveling here and there. So that's kind of how I come up with what I consider a classic dance, and I'm always asking other instructors that have been doing this for a while, hey, what are those classics? Like Rondi, he's a plethora of information.
Oh, yes,
Ron,
definitely.
even Carlos.
Yes, Carlos. Yeah.
Information. Demiria.
Yeah, Earl is another one. Earl Miller Jr.
As far, yes, they've all been plethora of information for me, you know, following the For Instructors page to see what they're teaching. James Carr, you know, he's great at listing certain things. So those dances that I may see under the Instructors Only page that are repeated in different classes, I'll start paying attention to those. Now, I may not teach them right then or right away because I already kind of create a playlist for the month, but I do eventually get.
Okay.
It froze. That's all.
It froze up. Yeah. So we want to say hi to Donnie. Hi, Donnie. She tuned in.
Hey, hi, girl. It's so good to see you, Callie, in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we got stuck again. I don't know what the last thing you heard. But it's just, like I said, finding that balance, asking, doing the research, putting in the hours. And also it's what I like. If I don't like necessarily, I'm not opposed to not liking a dance. I can't like them all. So if I like it and I love the music, I am definitely going to teach it. It doesn't matter its popularity. I'm going to teach a dance that I just enjoy. And that's kind of how I come up with the playlist for the month in my class.
And I think it's also knowing our class.
Yes.
Knowing class and knowing what they'll be receptive to. Right. As reluctant as they may be, we'll be like, you'll like this, and they eventually do end up liking it and learning.
Right.
And my thing, I always say, oh, this is easy. They say you say that about every dance. That is easy. Because, you know, to me, like you said, no dance is too hard for you to learn if you apply yourself.
Right. You know, they are so funny because they'll say that in a heartbeat. You say that's an easy peasy. Oh, you always say that, you know. But then, like you say, they do it and then they actually fall in love with it. It's like, oh, that's my new dance.
So bad after all. You know, I told you that from the beginning, you know.
And then I tell my class, now this is one of the sayings that I stand by as an instructor for my class. Okay. I do not label my class as a beginner, intermediate, or advanced class. I just tell people I don't put labels on my class because if I can teach the dance, you can learn it. Okay. You just have to be willing to do so. Right. So I don't label my class as just beginners because that's going to stifle them wanting to learn something else. So we have a line dance class and that's it. And if I can teach the dance, you can learn the dance, and that's guaranteed.
Okay. I like it. That's good. Good information. Something you said you like making people smile. What is that about?
I do. I've always had a very loving personality. I always like to make people feel like we at the backyard barbecue.
Okay.
So that's important to me because especially now dealing with more seniors in this role and also working around in my actual job, I work around a lot of seniors. It's important for me to make them feel that they're not alone, because you never know what people go home to, if they go home by themselves, if they've lost a spouse, if their children have passed on, you know. So it's always that feeling of I don't want anybody to feel like somebody's not thinking about them. You know, I'm at least thinking about you. So I'm always very concerned about what's going on with the person, or if they tell me something, I try to pin it to my brain and make sure I come back and ask, well, how did that go? How was that doctor's appointment? When's the last time you did this? So it's just very important to me to have that family feeling, is because, you know, my family's that way. We're a very welcoming family. Some of us do have those few that are like, but I've just always had that very friendly personality.
Right.
It's just who I am. Now, being friendly doesn't mean I take a lot, because I absolutely don't. But I've just always had a very friendly personality, and that's just who I am as a person.
Okay. Well, Joshua said, you do a great job, Roz. And Donetta said, love me some Roz. Such a sweet spirit.
So true.
Bernard Smith came in and said, hello. And Deborah Kaiser sent her love as well.
Yeah, that's Bishop B in the house.
Bishop B, yes. We call him
Yes.
Bishop B. That's his new stage name.
Yeah. So okay.
I think they're stuck again.
I think they are.
Yeah.
And they're about to come right on back in. And I think the thing is, I believe they can still hear us, Queen.
Yes.
We just can't hear them.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
So, Roz, you have an event coming up in July.
Yes.
Please tell us about it.
Okay, hopefully it doesn't crack up while we're trying to tell you. So my event is July 21st and 22nd of 2023. It is the Can You Hang with the DJs of Line Dance Showcase Weekend. There will be no workshops. I did not want any workshops. I really wanted to just focus on the dance. You know, sometimes we go to these events and they throw 12 instructors at you, and I can guarantee I will not remember by the end of the night those dances from that morning in that morning session. And I just want people to just come and just dance, you know. So I've grabbed DJs from all levels, all regions, to try to just bring us all to the dance floor. And the thing is, can you hang with the DJs? That's really what it boils down to, is you as the line dancer, you know, those that have been doing this for years, or even our newbies, is just as much for them as well, because of the DJs that we have. You know, we got Ra Ra right here out of Jacksonville, Florida. We got DJ Chocolate Shake out of Indianapolis. We got Rondi. We got Reggie Dean. We got John Woodhouse and Chris Blue. So we got all levels of line dance DJs, all skill sets. They can, you know, and it's just a matter of just coming out and having a good time in Jacksonville. That's really what it's boiling down
All
to.
right. Putting Florida higher on the map. I know we way down there on the map, but we moving up there on the map. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what is this? Is this your first event where, you know, can you hang with the DJs?
This is my first Can You Hang with the DJs events, but it's not my first event. I did have an event pre-COVID, right before COVID. We had an event here. As a matter of fact, it was the same weekend the line dance and groove cruise left out of Jacksonville, Florida, with Carlos. We just so happened to be having our event the same weekend, and we had a great turnout. I can honestly say that for those that put on events every year, kudos to you, because I can guarantee you probably won't see us again for about another 3-4 years. Because it's time consuming. It's a very involved process, especially when you want it to be done correctly. You know, those that can, this is all they have to focus on, that's great. But I'm trying to focus on this, an 8-year-old, my line dance team, my career. So it's a lot going on in the background other than this line dance event. So for those that do it every year, my hats, but we won't be back for a minute after this one.
And we had Marquise to tune in. He says, I'm here for the drama. We know Marquise. And then Charles Doss Jr., who is our Mr. Charles, our other co-host, he's just not on today. He said, hello to all you beautiful ladies. Happy holidays. Wish I was there. Great job, Roz. Yeah. That's the saying.
Thank you, Charles.
Yes. So what made you go with Can You Hang with the DJs this year?
Because I wanted it to focus on the DJs and the regions. You know, my goal is to bring us all together from different regions. You know, people that line dance typically stick with their region that they're in, be it financial reasons, or they just don't travel much and they rather just kind of stick to where they are. But there's more to line dance other than the Southeast. You know, you got
Yes.
the North, and sometimes we may not be able to get to them, but to have the luxury of bringing them to us and just exposing us to dances that we probably typically wouldn't do is something that I really wanted to bring here. And I think the line dancers that I know that are coming, they're really excited because they're getting to see DJs all in the same place. Where
Right.
they would have to spend, you know, go to 6 different events, and we're bringing them all to the same space for them to be able to meet at one time.
Right. Or if they just look at them on YouTube,
Right.
they can find them.
So how does that work if you're not having any workshops or any instructors? So say somebody from the West Coast play a song that we don't know. How does that work? How you
I
going
think
to work that?
it works the same as any other line dance event, where if you see a dance on the floor and you're interested in trying to get out there and do it, you just get out there with them
Okay.
and say,
No, I
hey,
meant
follow
yeah.
you. You know,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
how I've
I was
always.
just saying if somebody did play the dance that no one knew, a song, and no one knew the dance. And how
Yeah,
does
but I think as the DJs, they kind of can read the audience. They've mastered that skill, and if nobody's kind of moving, they'll go into the next one.
I got you. Okay.
So it'll be 2 DJs the whole time for the segments they've been allotted, and
Okay.
they're basically tossing music back and forth. So
Okay.
it
Love
appears
it.
as a battle, but I want to do it as a showcase because we're all in this thing together. So it's nobody against anybody. It's all
No, that's good. I was just wondering how you would do it if there was something came on and no one knew the dance. You know,
yeah.
like sometimes we have dances of our own that we've made, and the song saying, "I like that song. What is that?" And it'd be our dance. We don't remember. That's why I was asking. I do that all the time.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite dances is "I Blame You," Lettucey, that I made. And when that come on, I said, "Oh, that's my song. I like that song." And I was at one of our events, and I said, I said, "Oh, I like that." I said, "Y'all, what's that?" They said, "Queen, that's your dance." I said, "Oh Lord." I just knew I liked it. You know, I
They
couldn't
all
remember.
start running together after
Yes,
all
after a
the
while.
this library of music that we have up in here. It just all comes together after a while.
Right.
So
Yes.
true. So true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how did you get your nephew involved, Roz, with line dancing? I know she's about to come back, but if you all haven't seen, I think it's Terry. If you hadn't seen little Terry, you gotta go out and view some of her footage because that baby is on the front row and he handles his own. So how did you get him so intertwined with that? Oh, she went out again.
Went out again. Yeah. So while we're trying to get our guests back, they're frozen right now. We asked you to like, share, and subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. You can go out to Facebook or YouTube and just hit that subscribe notification. Now, if you hit the bell, if you hit the black bell, every time we come on, you get a notification that we're on in case you forget. So that's a good way to remember that. And we asked, let's see who we have. Marquis says, that's that direct TV service. You know what?
That's you know what? He's trying to bring in the drama. You know, normally it's Carlos, but you know, it's this Marquise today.
Yeah.
Terry is everyone's nephew. You're right. He is. I mean, that little guy, how old is he? I think he's under 10.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mhm. And I mean, y'all, I think Lord, text message. That was his favorite dance, I think, at one moment.
Okay.
And I don't know. Oh, okay. She's gonna come back.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, y'all, okay, he's turning 8 in June. Wow.
Okay.
Y'all, a 7-year-old, you should see how Terry holds his own on that floor. You should see it. Okay. So how did you get Terry involved, Roz?
You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say about Terry. You all see him dance, and sometimes he doesn't get up and practice with us. He sits in the back of the class and looks at us, and then he'll just get up and do the dance. So he's always been gifted that way. So what you all see is just him. You know, sometimes
Wow.
he'll practice, and his auntie will tell him, well, you're not recording if you don't practice. So that's the only way he'll get up and practice. But
Okay.
for the most part, he just looks at us, and if he likes it, he'll get out there and look at us and then just do it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
he's
and he's
straight
been
next to
dancing.
nephew Terry.
Yeah, he's everybody's nephew.
I was
That's
gonna say nephew Terry. Y'all can
nephew
put that on his
Terry.
shirt. Say
Put
nephew
on his shirt. Yeah. Everybody nephew, but he started.
Okay, I think they froze up again.
That Marquise, that Direct TV is okay. Anyway, I'm not tripping because I have Direct TV, so
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, let's go to our announcement section while we're waiting for the ladies to come back.
we're
Uh,
here. We're here.
Are you here? Okay. We move it to our announcement section. Oh, wait, hold on.
Is that Direct TV? Oh, they got the jokes today.
Okay.
I know, right?
Patricia says that Spectrum. Yes, this is
Right.
Spectrum on this end. This is Spectrum. Yeah. So I got a question for you. What was your we're great going to our announcements, but what was your first dance that you choreographed?
That was YNR Love's motto. It was a Gladys Knight song
Remix.
remix. So
Mhm.
YNR Love's motto was my very first choreographed line dance.
Okay. And who is that by?
Gladys Knight is a remix.
Gladys Knight. Okay. Gladys.
Love Overboard is the
Okay.
the Love Overboard.
And you were about to tell us something about Terry, how he kind of got in.
Been dancing with us since the class started. He's always had a knack for music. He, takes piano lessons. It's just his thing. He's just very gifted as far as the arts go. That's just really just who he is as an individual. And he takes it seriously.
Okay.
Sometimes more serious than I like. But he takes it seriously, when he's wanting to he's at the age, when I first started in the line dance community, he was much younger. So it was easier for me to like travel and go out without him because he was so small.
Okay.
But now that he's at an age, and I tell people this, that as he's at an age where he recognizes me not being available. So it's important for me during these years to make sure I'm very present with him. So when he came to events because of the age restrictions, which I'm completely understanding of all of that, a lot of times I'm just going to have to decline the ability to go, because when Terry goes to line dance events, and those that have witnessed him, he's there to dance. He's not the kid running around. He is there dancing, and he takes it's just his thing. But spending that time with him now is more important to me than traveling as often as I was. So there's a lot of events I would love to attend, but I would have to decline.
Okay, because of that. And that's good that you care about your students, and the fact that, hey, if he's not welcome, then neither are you. That's really good. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our announcement section. Do you have? I know you gave us the announcement about your event that's coming up. Are you teaching or planning to travel anywhere else? No? Okay. Until you come back, I'm going to tell you about the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium right here in Tampa, Florida. October 13th, 14th, and 15th. It is my 10th anniversary, and I'm so excited.
Wow.
It is also the 3rd anniversary of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We've been going since 2020, so almost 3 years. I mean, a little over 3 years, and I'm so excited. We are going to have so much fun. We're going to kick it off with a pool party. So I like this because you can dance in the water or out the water. Wherever you want to dance, you can dance. So it's going to be awesome. And I know that Roz and Honey is going to be down here because we're going to have some biscuits and all like that. You know?
I ain't got money for the biscuit.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and you don't want to miss it. The theme this year is the Queen is giving a ball. And so it's a royal ball. And on Saturday night, we wear evening gowns and tiaras or crowns. And the men are wearing suits or tuxedos. So it's really going to be a ball. Like what you saw at Cinderella movie, Rodgers and Hammerstein. Yeah, it's going to be a ball like that. Okay. And so the phone number is 813-407-1216 to get more information. Or that's also my Zelle number, and Cash App is $ the LDC. I also accept money orders or no checks. Money orders, because checks bounce, and we're not doing the bouncing. So money orders can be sent to the address on the screen. Okay, and I'll bring that back up. All right, and so in 2025, it is the Line Dance Groove Cruise with Carlos and Avis. And I can't say it the way Carlos said. We're going to have the whole daggone cruise. Have the whole cruise ship with nothing but line dances, baby. Let me tell you something. I got my Dr. Shows pads already, because I know it's gonna be all that in a bag of chips. So I hope you ladies are planning to be on board in 2025.
Yes.
It's over 1,000 people that have registered so far on the ship. I understand. So it's going to be really, 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 really like that. It's going to be all that in a bag of chips. And this weekend, the Minnesota, Minnesota Steppers All-Star Bash. So they're going to have line dancing, stepping, and 8-count, Chicago 8-count. And listen to this. They have $11,000 worth of prizes they're giving away this weekend. Okay, so we should have been in the house. Okay, $11,000. The weekend pass is $105, and their rooms are only $129 a night. So it's got all kinds of DJs from everywhere. From Chicago, they have DJ Bogart. I think that's what that says, and DJ Too Much from Milwaukee, and DJ Cliff from Wogan. I don't know where that is, and of course the very own DJ Joe, my husband. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. He's gonna be playing music in the line dance room, and DJ Cliff. Oh, I said DJ Cliff, and DJ Train from Milwaukee also. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you're not doing anything, the weekend is coming. Weekend is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Milwaukee. I mean, not Milwaukee. It's Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right, so I think that's all the announcements I have. Zon, do you have any announcements? But don't forget the 2023 annual Urban Dance Symposium right here in Tampa, October 13, 14, 15. You don't want to miss it. Okay, go ahead.
Don't forget in June, for those that wants to go and see New Orleans again, Lady D's event will be the 15th through the 18th of June. In July, we have, as I've been saying all for the last few months, Miss Roz, Young and Relentless. Can you hang with the DJs the 21st through the 22nd? Yeah. First weekend in August, we will be in Mobile, Alabama with the 251 line dance group. It's their anniversary. And the 18th and the 19th of August, we will be with the Elite Dance Fitness Group in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. And we will also be in Birmingham in October with Katisha. And we will be in, wait a minute. Y'all know what? The week of September 11th through the 16th. Mm-hmm. It is known as the Line Dance Holiday. It's a national line dance week. Yep. And it's real, y'all. I was shocked. I'm like, what? So Miss Shirley, we interviewed her last Sunday. Mm-hmm. And she's the individual who actually put everything into play. And so it's not called, like Soul Line Dance, because it's a national holiday for all line dance. So for the entire week, September 11th through the 16th, I think she told me it's every third week in September that they celebrate that whole week. So we're supposed to be trying to come up with some kind of way to highlight that and try to blow up the social media, Facebook or whatever it is, to doing that week a little more, even if it's throwing an extra class. I know we will have a party on the 16th in celebration here in Montgomery, but yeah, so I was excited about that. September 11th through the 16th, y'all.
Yes.
That's good to know.
So, yeah, maybe you could plan something for your group, that week. Have some pizza or some, something, some cookies and punch or something to celebrate line. And no, we're trying to get everybody around the country to celebrate Line Dance Week. And it's the second or third week of September, right? You said,
Sandra? Right. That's right. The 11th through the 16th is that time. Marquise is like every time we have, and you know what, Marquise? It is a party,
Mm-hmm.
and a party is a holiday, but
Yeah.
this is a national line dance week,
Yes.
So I like that, Marquise. It is a holiday and it is a party every time. You know what? Sometimes.
With dance itself.
All right.
Dr. Reggie. Woo, woo. What's going on, Dr. Reggie?
Reggie.
Man, you know what? I wish I had my hats. I don't know if y'all miss Reggie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Yes.
Dr. Reggie is a mess. Girl, now your event going to remember that day. Huh? Marquis, did you type in English?
He said, girl, you aren't going to remember that day. Yes, I am. What are you talking about?
Okay. She wrote it down. She got the little stickers. Tell Raj, you got this.
Tell him.
Yeah, you got this. Okay, we're going to shout outs at this time. Roz and Honey, you have any shout outs you'd like to give at this time? I think they froze again, Zandra.
They did.
I want to shout out to the line dance community, to my wonderful husband, King Joe, who I love and esteem, to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I give a shout out to you. I shout out to all of the people who tuned in today, our guests online. I want to give a shout out to our guests, the lovely Roz and Honey. And shout out to, can't forget my co-host now. You know what I'm saying? Miss Zandra Hill Coaston and Mr. Charles. Yeah. Gotta give a shout out to them as well. And we're so glad that you ladies tuned in with us today as our guests. We are so excited that you are here and that you've given us so much good information. Just questions we had, and you were able to just answer them and, let us know some things we didn't know, So thank you. Zandra, you have shout outs?
Of course I do. I have to shout out my lovely ladies. And I want to say thank you all. Thank you, Queen, for the platform. Thank you, Roz and Kim, for being a guest, blessing us with your presence, with your knowledge, just with your love, your smiles, and your spirit. I just say thank you for that. Of course, I love our audience. You know what, Marquise, as sometimes it's not hard for me to say this part, but he is truly like a little brother to me. He may not see me as that, but you know what? I kind of grew a little fond of him,
Just a little bit.
when we were on together. I miss that guy. He's a hoot, y'all. But Mr. Charles, is a joy. So thank you. And my sweet lady, Miss Robbie, thank you for tuning in. Y'all, that's MGM. So shout out to MGM Line Dancers,
Yeah.
movers, groovers, motivators of Montgomery, Alabama.
All
Yes.
right. You go, girl. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I forgot to give a shout out to the best line dance group in Tampa, Florida, in the world, the Line Dance Connection. I'm sorry. I love y'all. I just put my head, not my heart. Love y'all. All right, Boz, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Shout outs.
For our shout outs.
Shout out one, Young and Relentless Soul Line Dancing and Fitness. Our class, we absolutely love everybody. Also, our Jacksonville Line Dance community overall. Shout out to all of them. We just love being a part of the community. Shout out to
you all for inviting us to this live stream today. We appreciate it.
It's truly an honor.
Appreciate the coverage, and the recognition.
Because we still babies. We still think we're babies. So when people reach out, it's always like a shocker. We like, what do we have to say? But we appreciate you guys taking the time to even consider us. This was really, really fun.
Yes. It's a blessing to have you on. And I think this is the first time I've heard, it might not be the first one, of the DJs coming together like that. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. I think that's awesome. That's thinking out of the box, but that's really awesome. And I know that it's going to be a success. It already is, because you got it right here. It's because my husband always tell me, when we give events, if it's 10 people, they're successful because you did what you say you were going to do.
Right.
Through with it. So I'm excited. I know y'all going to have lots of people and lots of fun. So don't give up. I know it get hard sometimes. Don't give up. Just keep it going.
And just to put out there, last day for registration is the 31st. I'm not taking any more. Don't call. Don't ask me to squeeze you in. It's not going to happen. The 31st is the cutoff. And I have to do that for peace of mind purposes. People try to slide in there. Can we buy a ticket today? No. So the 31st is the last day. I think if y'all would give Honey something to drink, she would be my teeth with the drum.
You know what? I told y'all. This here. So wait a minute. That comment kind of distracted me. I apologize. So did you say May 31st is the last day to register?
Yes, this coming Wednesday is the last day to register. Okay. And the love from the community has just been amazing. So we are really excited moving forward, but I want to take that last 30 days to really focus on the event. So like I stated, after the 31st, I'm shutting it down. Regardless if we make capacity or not, I'm shutting it down for that.
And you have to set a deadline. You really do.
Right. Well, Angela said she has her ticket. Dunny said she got her ticket, and Roz. MGM got our tickets too.
I know.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to our important information section. Excuse me. Linda Hardy is the urban line dance historian. And if you have not sent her your resume or your bio, you should, because she's at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C., and she's in charge of recording urban line dance information and history. So her page is urbanlinedancehistory.com. You send her your bio, and she can, excuse me, with the dances you created, whatever information you want to give her about your team, and then it'll go down in history.
And actually, Roz, I know she'll have you all listed because this is the first Can You Hang with the DJs that we know of.
Right.
So that's history in the making, just like the cruise, all line dance cruise, it's history all in the making. So I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna be a part of history this year. Hey.
Just want to make sure that you send her that information. If it's just his email, it's fine.
Okay.
Send her information. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now we have the Urban Line Dance Connection, the code points. On this site, they have dances, classes, and events. So if you go on that site and put your classes, the days and times that they are, if someone is in Jacksonville area and they're looking for a class, they can look up your class on that site. Okay, so we also have, excuse me, universesoullinedance.com, Katrina Daniels, and all the events that everyone has let her know about. They're all on her page for the whole year. So if you're looking for someplace to go and line dance, to travel to, go to Universe Soul Line Dance. All of the events are on that page. So now get your drinks ready. Oh, wait. I got a new toy, y'all. So get your drinks ready. Sandra, it's your week.
I thought it was yours, but you know what?
Remember, I did last week.
It's all right.
Okay.
But it's an honor to sit in the presence of my dear sisters, Roz and Kim. And I look forward to seeing you within the next 2 months. And know that Mr. Charles has his red cup. And we know what's in the red cup, although he's in Huntsville, Alabama, you know. And so to a great event in July, my cheers to you. We raise our liquids.
Yeah.
Yes. And may God bless it. Bless you all, give you strength, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
My water never tastes that good.
I see. Well, okay, well, honey, we're going to make sure, hey, Marquise, if you know what's going to get honey a little bit loose, looser, make sure you bring whatever she needs so that we can put it in her cup. Okay.
Marquise, this is for you. Don't forget to add Let's Talk Soul Line Dance to your bio, ladies. In your bio, if you put you were a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, we would appreciate it. We're trying to grow this platform in the community.
Absolutely.
Across the world, and keep it going. Okay. And y'all didn't get away. Where is it? Where's the happy birthday? Y'all ready to sing? Y'all ain't get away.
Sure.
Did I take it off by accident? All right, so you're gonna sing happy birthday to all of our May. Woo, we got 3 days left. All of our May birthdays. Okay, there we go. All right, that's right. Me. There you go. Any version you want to do, we accept.
Okay.
Oh wait, we gotta sing solo.
Yes.
This is the moment she's This is the moment she's been waiting for.
Okay, go ahead, honey.
You say, please don't sing, honey.
I can't sing, but it don't bother me none.
There you go.
So,
It's all in what it's coming from your heart.
This is for Marquise. It's in the cup, okay?
Okay.
Blame it on the drink.
No.
They froze.
No.
Oh man. Right at the happy birthday, they froze.
I know, right? Oh, that is too funny.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, Earl.
Oh, they back. Hey, Earl.
Y'all a sample. I had to give y'all a sample.
We couldn't hear it. You was froze. So come on back.
Oh Lord.
Let's do it again.
Back me up.
Oh, they froze again.
No, you gotta be kidding me.
I think they put it on their end. What you think?
It's like the service is with honey tonight. The service.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Sing. Sing before I go out again there. Come on now. They froze again. Oh my God. That is too funny. They're going to have to get off and get back on. I know, Earl, they've been freezing all night, so we kind of used to it. So while we wait for them to sing happy birthday, if you're interested in being a guest on the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast, I ask you to contact Queen Sheila, at 813-407-1414. 1216. Or you can hit me up by email. It's QWEENSHEILA@gmail.com. Okay. And so we're going to go back to happy birthday. Y'all ready? Because I know y'all doing something to keep y'all from singing happy birthday, but it ain't going to work.
She said it's an intervention.
It's an intervention.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Every time it goes out. So let's hit it, honey. Go, honey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Back me up. Happy birthday, everyone in May. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, this for my kid. Great job, honey. Great job. And Roz backed you up all the way.
Oh,
I was praying for her.
all the way in the back. Marquis said, girl, please take another sip. Earl talking about E for effort.
They mean. All right. Donations are accepted via Cash App, $THELDC, so we can keep this podcast going. No amount is too small, and we also take the millions and billions too. But we ask for donations to keep this podcast going. And now we're gonna go to our shout. Did we do our shout outs already?
We're done, Queen.
Okay. So now we're going to. Oh, I scrolled up real high. I'm sorry about that. Now we're gonna go to the dance of the week, ladies. We need the dance of the week.
So I am going to say Same Old Love by Lala or Ladresta McNeil.
Yeah.
That dance. I think that's a beautiful dance. So I'm going to go with that one. Same Old Love.
Love. By who?
Ladresta McNeil, also known as Lala.
Okay, I'm going to put Lala. Okay, that's easier. Lala. Okay, who's the song by?
It's called Same Old Love. I don't know the name of the artist, but let me get that for you really quickly.
Thank you, Nessa, that you appreciate it.
Nessa,
yes, great job, honey. See, there are some nice people in the world.
They really are.
No talent when they hear it. I know.
That is by Kirk Whalum.
Okay. Is that Kirk, right?
Yes.
WAYLAN.
WHALUM.
WHALUM. Okay, I think I got it right. See if this is right. Okay.
Between Earl and Peace, I am loving the comment.
Lala and Kirk Whalum, right? Okay.
Yes.
That's the dance of the week. All right. So now, before we go, we're going to go to our fun part. Everybody wait on every week. Our trivia. So, ladies, in this part of the show, you both get to ask our audience a question, and the first one that answers the winner. Okay? So we do this just as a part of fun, something that we talked about during the show. Then you can ask that question, and then they have to give you an answer. Okay, the audience.
Something that we've already discussed in the show.
Yes.
Okay.
Ask the question. Go ahead, honey.
What is the website for the Library of Congress to get blind dancers?
It's supposed to be about.
Oh, about us.
Oh, that's good. You can ask anything we talked about. Anything. Website for the Library of Congress. That's a good one. All right. What's the website? That's my version of Jeff.
Yeah, Marquise, are you paying attention, Marquise?
He knows. He know it.
Yeah, what is the website for the library? They are rewinding. Let me tell you, they are Googling. They doing all kinds.
And while they're doing that, I just wanted to put this out here. Patricia Gardner said, "Have a wonderful Memorial Day, everyone."
Thank
And
you.
so, for those of you who served or who has had a loved one to serve,
Yes.
please, happy Memorial Day. Thank you for your service. And even those that may have lost a loved one, we just please know that we thank you and thank them for their services.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Roz, your facial expression messed me up.
I don't think that was it.
No, that's not it. No.
Oh, I don't think so either. I know. Well, hello, Mr. Douglas Hawkins. He was
Doug.
like, "Hey, good people."
Hey, Doug, how are you? Okay. Ricky tuned in. Hey, Ricky. All right. Nobody has the answer to a question yet?
Well,
We
Roz, give us another question.
We
They
got-
have to go look that up. They didn't
Sure,
pay
it's not.
attention to
They
that.
weren't paying attention.
what year did we start Young and Relentless Soul Line Dancing?
All right.
Oh, okay.
I know. Can I answer? No, I'm sorry. What year did you start? Okay. All right. Yeah. Anybody know? Wait. Melba's not on today. Melba's on at an event. So Melba can get all the answers.
2016.
Ricky,
no.
no,
Right. That's not right, Sandra.
no, it's not.
It's not right. Nope.
We
Y'all
did
keep
good.
going.
Ricky and Ricky.
What's
What's
the
the
right
right answer?
Right answer. No one has it yet, Missy. No one has the answer yet.
What was the question?
Oh, what is the
What we
website for the Library
I
of
think
Congress?
so.
But
I
we
think
can
That's
see
number
their
we
one.
can see
responses.
this, but we
And
can't
then number
hear.
2 is here
I
did
didn't hear the interview from the beginning.
Young and Relentless line dance.
2017. No.
Mm-mm. Keep guessing, y'all, till y'all get to 23. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, Ricky, no, that's not it.
You went in the wrong
I think
direction,
when you
Ricky.
started line dancing.
Well, I still wrong.
They
This
get
is
to
2016.
Said what year did the Young and Relentless
Mhm.
group start?
We have
Yeah.
8
Yes,
soldiers
yes,
in the
8
house. I'm in Pleasanton, California. Oh, okay.
Okay. We salute you, Mr. Charles. We salute you. Oh no, we lost him again. The response
Oh,
is no. Angela Brown, no, not it, Angela.
Douglas in Pleasanton, California. I used to work out in Pleasanton, California, in Dublin, California.
Cool.
Okay.
I was out, where was I? Sacramento last week, in Sacramento, California last week. Okay, no one has the answers yet. Come on now. The second question was, what year did they start? The first question was, what is the website for the Library of Congress?
Say, I'm
I'm
standing,
standing by my answer.
No.
Right.
No.
yes, y'all. That's MGM. MGM.
You typed it, told her.
I didn't.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, she was the first person that tuned in tonight.
Okay.
So she caught it from the very beginning.
Again, thank you, Robbie. You have the right answer. All right. No one's going to answer the Library of Congress question. Are y'all didn't rewind yet?
Let Miss
Fox.
Missy is standing by her answer.
Oh, no, Missy, that's not the right answer.
That's
So,
not-
sweetie. That's not it. All right, Son, you have your question number 3. Urban line dance historian. Go ahead.
Oh, well, urban.
It's not really a website, but at least he told us.
Yeah.
It's a website.
Yeah.
It is. Let me show you.
He didn't say .com.
Oh,
No.
you gotta say .com, Ricky. Y'all a mess. Y'all a mess. All right, Sandra, what's question number 3?
Number 3. Name 3 of the DJs that will be at Can You Hang with the DJs?
Okay. There you go, Ricky. Yay, Ricky. Ricky got the answer.
Ricky got it. Ricky. 3 of the DJs that Roz and Honey will have in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah. 3 of the DJs.
There we go, Mr. Charles Doss.
What he had? UrbanLineDanceHistory.com.
See, that's how I would. Girl, you better do it. But of course,
Look at Felisa.
Miss Blues, Rara, and John Woodhouse. All right. So who won, y'all? I can't tell. They going so fast.
Felisa.
Felisa Andrews. She won.
Okay. Felicia Andrews.
Marquise was right there on her heels, though.
Yeah, he was.
Congratulations. Good job. Good job. All right. Number 4. Since y'all took all my questions. Ooh. What did Roz major in college?
That's a great question.
What did Roz major in college?
I think I kind of skimmed by the answer.
No, you said.
You told us. Yeah, you told us. Da-da, da-da. Look, they are really rewinding now. They probably age. Hey, Felicia, you already won one.
Wait a minute. Did she say dance?
Oh, Marquise.
That's what she majored in. What Marquis say? With the group, I just looked her up. She cheating.
Did you say you majored in dance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
I wrote my notes. That's why I remember it. And she majored in dance in college. And she, where's the other place she also danced? Before she started line dancing. There's another place she also danced. She majored in college in dance and one more place.
I remember what I said.
Okay, thank you, Earl. I gotta fix the
Look, just let me just say this part. Queen, we got to make sure our spelling is right because Earl get tired of correcting people with all of this spelling, okay?
Okay. So it's saying OLE. Okay, thank you, Earl. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me make sure I have it right now, Earl. Dance of the Week, Same Old Love by Lala and Kirk Whalen, right?
Right.
That right, Earl? Wave at me. I can't see you, but just
Okay, Douglas said that's cool. He minored in dance. See,
Okay.
I'm telling you, Miss Robbie is up on it, y'all. I tell you.
Marquise is a
Yes.
hot mess.
Marquise.
Yes,
I
he is. What did Earl say? I do, cause if somebody looks it up and can't find it, that's going to make y'all look bad. That's why you my brother, Earl. That's why you my brother. I'm trying to tell you. Whenever I need to know something about music, I call Earl. Because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm not good. I didn't grow up in the era where we had internet and stuff. Okay. So they tell me to send them music and they say make it MP3. And Earl, I need an MP3. And that's my brother. You take care of me. So I appreciate you, Earl. Well, ladies, it's been grand. It really, really has. It's been a lot of fun. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule on this holiday to come on and be our guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. Don't forget to add us to your bio. Send your information about your event to Miss Linda. And remember that the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium is October 13th, 14th, and 15th. The Line Dance Cruise is in 25. And all those other announcements that we gave today. Just remember that we appreciate you. I appreciate you, Zandra, my co-host. I tell you, I couldn't do it without you, girl. You awesome. All the way from Alabama. It's like me and you right here together, all the time. And you ladies in Jacksonville, Florida, we all right here. That's
Yeah.
what I love about what do you call it, Zandra? I say internet, but you call it something else.
The podcast?
No, what it call about that word you use where all of us connected through.
Social media.
Oh, yeah, that. Thank you. Social media. Okay. We all connected through social media, through internet, through YouTube, through Facebook, whatever it takes for us to get together. Our family is growing. And y'all keep on telling everybody, not just somebody, tell everybody about line dancing, about urban line dancing, because we're trying to really, really grow our community. And we're going to fill up this ship, y'all. I cannot swim, so I'm going to stay on board. Okay. I won't be overboard. I'm going to stay on board. So y'all tell everybody about the cruise in 2025. We're going to fill up the ship. And if there's nothing else, Zandra, you have anything?
No, none other than don't forget to register by the 31st, people. Yes, 31st. Okay? Meet me in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yes.
That's the third weekend in July.
Yes. 21st. Second, yes.
Third weekend in July. Angela, are you gonna be there? Angela, that's my back. That's my background. Okay. You got as bad as Marquise.
Right.
Well, ladies, we never end our broadcast without saying that love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of ours. We love you.
Love you too. Love you.
Keep on. If there's anything we can do for you in the line dance community, please drop us a line and give us a call, whatever it takes, so that we can keep this thing going. Okay.
All right.
Have a good one.
See you next week, Mr. Charles. Okay. Awesome. I will see you there, Douglas. Okay. And you too, Angela. And my little brother Marquise. I love all of you. Can't wait to see you, Roz and Honey.
Yeah. Have a great one, ladies.
And I'm gonna miss you, Earl. Next time. Thank you, Miss Robbie.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.